I was sat in a study with this basketball, you know, a study where everyone's really quiet, might I add, and I noticed this lump in the ball was getting really big. We decided to buy a cheap ball, me and my friends, because we thought, oh, we don't want to spend too much money, we'll just play basketball with the cheap one. It started getting lumps in it, then one started coming out of the ball, and we were in a study, and I held it up. Like I said, it was completely silent. I held it up in my hand, and it exploded in my hand in the middle of the study period. I don't know, I am surprised the teacher didn't have a heart attack, because she was right behind me, and, she is quite old, so yeah. I found this cowboy hat in this room, and I thought it would tie in with the video, but it is really, really uncomfortable. It's like made of plastic or something. But basically today I'm going to be talking about a holiday I had when I was 9/10 years old. I was there for my 10th birthday in America, in Texas, Dallas, Fort Worth. If you want to Google where that is, you can. It's basically in the south of America. I was inspired to make this video because of a conversation I had with my friend Dave, who is here. You can see a picture of him here. The reason he's wearing a hairnet is because we went to Public Ice Cream for a business trip and we went in the factory and we didn't want to get his hair in all the products, so Dave had to cover his lovely miniature afro. But on the way back I was talking to him about some of the things that happened to me on my American holiday, and obviously it was one of the most important and awesome holidays of my life. Important because I'd never been to America before, and you know, you see it on TV and stuff, but awesome because, well, it's America. It was just awesome. But despite that, even on my most awesome holiday, there were still many things I failed at just in those 2 weeks, so I'm going to share a few of them with you now. Unlike the last video, I'm not sure if you'll be able to relate to any of these because they're pretty specific to my level of failure, so, you know, just laugh at me instead. So as we're English, going over to America... Oh, there's a rainbow outside. Stop the video. There is a rainbow outside, and I'm going to show you that rainbow. Come with me. Oh, video magic. Ignore the scratch on the lens. I know, it's not dirt, it's just a scratch, but look at that! Rainbow-age for the video. Okay, let's take this scratch away. And so the time finally came for us to go to America, and I was so excited. And the first thing I remember from that holiday was getting on the plane, and I sat on the seat. I have bad travel sickness, by the way, and I just remember one specific part of the plane, other than me watching Alvin and the Chipmunks for the first time. I was so amazed by the film, I watched it 3 times just on the flight there, and that started my love for Alvin and the Chipmunks. But I distinctly remember dropping my cushion somewhere, and I couldn't find it. This American guy next to me said, "I got you covered," and he gave me his pillow, and I don't know why I remember that. It was pretty weird. But this was a special flight for me because, like I said, it was the first flight I'd ever been on that had TVs on the seats, so this was crazy. And also, like I said, I made the use of the many movies and watched Alvin and the Chipmunks 3 times. 3 times in like 12 hours. What? And of course, because I am such a failure, I got there and I felt so sick. But because, like I said, I'm a failure, I didn't want to throw up. That would make me feel better. No, I just thought I'd, you know, feel bad for the rest of the day. So we got to the security desk and they said, "Have you got anything on you, you know?" And we said, "Oh, we've got some Cadbury mini eggs." And he said, "Oh, do they still have the shells on them?" He thought they were actual eggs, like actual eggs. So we offered him one and he ate it and he was like, there could have been poison in that. He could have died. What? Never trust us Brits with candy. But I'm going to share with you 2 fails in particular, and if you do want to hear more about my American holiday, I might make another one in the future, but these are about 2 fails. So, first one. Being English, when you go to America, it's just a natural instinct, I guess, to try and embrace the stereotypes, so we went to a rodeo. Because why not? Because why not? So we got there and everyone was really patriotic when they sung like the Proud to Be an American song. My auntie was like, stand up, because you don't want to be sat down during that. The Americans would like beat you up. And then they announced that the kids could go into the arena. It was a massive mud arena, so I thought, yes, let's go in the arena. We went in the arena and they told us whoever caught the ribbon on the tail of the lamb that they were going to release first got a pair of authentic cowboy boots. This was my moment to shine. So what they did in front of all this massive crowd, they lined up all the kids in the arena, facing one way, facing the, like, presenter type guy, and he said, "Okay, we're going to release the lamb now." And my auntie had already told me before I went into the ring that they actually trick the kids and release it behind them. So while all the kids were looking over there, as soon as he said go, I turned and ran the other way. So all the kids were looking that way for the lamb, and I was already running after it, and it was over there. And then I started getting closer and close to the lamb, my eyes locked onto his. Then I made a decision that was going to change my life. I went for it. I took the final step, and I jumped, and I was flying through the air, and I almost got it, and I went and reached, and I was so close. And then the lamb moved, and I fell flat into the mud in front of a crowd of hundreds, thousands of people. Not hundreds of thousands, but hundreds/thousands. I can't really remember. So much shame. And then some other blonde kid got the ribbon off his tail, and I was just there, left in the mud, to cry. Later on in the holiday, we went to Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum. If you haven't heard of them, they do this book called Ripley's Believe It or Not, where they show these weird and wonderful things. It's like the Guinness Book of World Records, just a bit more weird. On to fail number 2. In this museum, they had a mirror maze, which is crazy. It was just a maze made of mirrors. There were no walls. Every wall was just a mirror. We had to wear these little gloves so we didn't fingerprint the mirrors, so we didn't ruin the illusion. And after a while in the mirror maze, your mind starts to play tricks on you, and you don't realise where your reflections are, and everything just kind of merges into one. If you don't take my word for it when I say that your instincts stop you when you try and headbutt a wall, for instance, go try and headbutt a wall right now. Your head will not hit it full pelt because your brain's like, dude, you're gonna hit a wall. Stop. But this didn't happen to me. Oh no. See, because I'd seen so many mirrors and so many me's, I didn't know that I was about to walk smack into a mirror. And because I genuinely didn't know that, my brain didn't have that instinct of, whoa, stop, you're gonna walk into a wall. So I walked smack into the mirror. Apparently my mum heard the bang from outside the maze. And yeah, I just remember really hurting my face. Could explain why I look like this. That is all we have time for on My American Holiday, the fail version. If you want me to tell you some more stories, there are plenty more of what I had in those 2 weeks, so I can definitely tell you those. So leave a comment below, and I'm actually really intrigued to find out where you're from. I've made a load of friends recently since I restarted YouTube from different places all over the world, so comment below where you live, and I'd love to get in touch with you, and we can talk, maybe make a YouTube video together. I don't know, Chuck. And to finish off, here's a picture of me from when I went horse riding in America. That horse is called Joker. Horse riding in America, how more cowboy-ish can you get? I think I look pretty cool. So I'm trying to make my videos shorter, but in the end I just have so much to say, which is why you probably noticed that I talk really, really fast. I kind of spoke even faster in that sentence. So I might make smaller videos, because I am trying to make 2 a week as well, so maybe 10 5-minute videos aren't quite, you know, good enough. They're too long. So I'll try and keep it a bit shorter, but that's it for now. Please subscribe if you are new to this channel. It does help me out a lot, and it tells you when I make a video, and if you like, that'd be great, because it does help me, you know, grow as a channel. And my friend keeps disliking my videos. My actual friend, like, he likes the video, he just dislikes it. Dislikes it? He dislikes it just to spite me. Hey Steven, how you doing? Thank you for watching Far From Film. I'll try and see you later on in the week.